Hello and welcome to Mass Effect. It's been like a month-long hiatus. Something ridiculous. And I can go into why. And I probably will, because I like to talk with these guys.
It was an honor working with you, Commander Shepard. Despite the losses, our mission was a success. Lieutenant Alenko's actions will not go unnoticed. His sacrifice has earned humanity a great deal of respect.
He will be missed because I'm a
Aiden was a fine officer. He knew what the risks were, but he did what he had to.
Of course, the grim reality that every soldier must accept. Rest assured, Commander, my men and I will not forget what you have accomplished here. We will leave your ship as soon as you reach your next destination.
But
You'll have the opportunity to work
I
together.
did stream a little bit of it, or whatever. The quality was so bad that I decided to ditch all the footage I had.
I respect your choice.
Yeah, sorry about all your brethren.
I appreciate what you did, Rex. I won't forget it.
Just make sure.
Never
it's
forget.
worth it.
Got it, Rex.
Saren has to pay for what he's done.
We'll have him soon enough. Then he can answer for his crimes.
He wants a murder.
He'll do more than just answer if I have anything to say about it.
Murder.
So long, Rex.
So, I did play a bit. Nothing very extremely eventful happened. So I didn't keep it. I'll show you the stuff that
Commander?
would have been there, but
About Lieutenant Alenko. How are you holding up?
Can't say I'm better. Sorry for anything I said back there. I don't want any deaths on my hands, and it's my fault.
Williams, listen to me. I'm in command of this mission. I made the call, not you. He's dead because of me.
yep, he's dead because I
It's
killed
fine.
him.
I don't have any fear of dying for the Alliance. But when I think of someone dying for me...
But when I nobly have to be
Don't mind my
saved,
asking, how did you deal with the losses on the
it's a big thing.
It was my job to get everyone out safe. I failed. I vowed not to let that happen again. Same
Because
here.
I'm awesome.
I'll remember it, and I'll
Sorry,
do better for
Facebook
it.
is open, so that's me.
Yeah. I guess that's all we can
Should
do.
close this stuff, but
Thanks for the advice, Skipper.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm
oh,
off duty until tomorrow. I was gonna have a small drink. Bit of a celebration. If you're interested.
I'm on duty. Have anything without alcohol?
You're always on duty, Shepard. It's Armistice Day, when the first contact war ended. My family always marks it. I'm the only Williams here. I guess you'd be the only other one interested in it.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
There's almost nothing in your files. Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
There's a reason for the crap assignments.
dun dun
I'm General
dun.
Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
Don't tell me you're blamed for that.
Not formally. Dad got passed for promotion over and over. And I think my record merits more than garrison duty on a backwater agri-colony. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
Is this why you're always going on about the council?
Yeah.
If everyone else can look at Shanxi and say, this is why humanity needs to be stronger, then so can I. I'm entitled. So now you know.
Oh, when
Gonna
people
kick
say
me off
they're
the ship,
entitled, it's a bit scary.
You're part of the team, Williams. I don't care what your grandfather did or didn't do.
Not to get all cheesy, but you're the first CO who's ever said that to me.
That's because I'm not a
Thanks,
dick.
I'm sure Kirby wants to brief you. I should get out of your hair.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I should get back to my duty, Skipper. Rifles don't maintain themselves. Not yet, anyway.
Give it 5 years.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
We have to make rifles that take care of themselves. Okay, I think there's a mission right here.
Good to see you. You've been with CSEC a while. Have you
Well,
seen
not
much?
as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember
oddly
this
cheery
Solarian
today.
geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating?
I was
Excuse me.
tasked with tracking black market trade on the city. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
It was the second.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market. They're not as bad as the cyclones. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught at my first.
Give me a second. I'm gonna change the volumes.
At the station.
There we go,
in a bit
that's
of
better.
panic. But this case wasn't that clear cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
Is the music too loud? I think the music's a little too loud. Let me change it again. Amateur hour.
So how did you
55.
figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So we went to his lab hoping to find evidence.
Get
of
ready
organ
for something
failure.
fucked up.
There was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage.
It's
It
false.
doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
They have 4 balls, jeez.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threatened? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview.
Oh,
We
Puma.
offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body. Some of them
Creepy.
That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Yep.
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good.
Dun,
Sometimes
dun,
organs
dun.
wouldn't grow properly, so they just leave them in. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell
Dun
happened?
dun dun.
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I
No.
ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties. The ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. We just used them to make more organs. They wouldn't listen.
No, you can't get them all.
No, but letting him get away like that. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
I suppose I can see both sides. But what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it now. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something.
Feelers.
Thought I'd found him a while back. He changed
Weird.
ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke. showed the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Zalion, I want to be there when you find it.
That could only end in happiness and joy.
Looking for supplies?
No.
Not right now, thanks.
No problem.
Dun dun dun.
Keep checking back.
Oh, we should probably sell some stuff.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
I should really be reading these, but I'm just going to sell stuff. We probably have a ridiculous amount of credits. I'm probably never going to use them because I hoard money like a fiend. Dolly.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
You seem
Good
to
to
be
see you
feeling
smile
better.
again. So to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Theron's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
Like
What
what?
are you hoping to find?
Usually, people bring back something like a derelict ship we can use for salvage. But I need something bigger. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule
Dun, dun,
the
dun.
decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
Dun dun dun.
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself.
But you still need
Officially,
to
I'm
get
just
stuff.
the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
I guess I'm just tired of people judging me because of who my father is.
Well, it doesn't matter
Everyone's
to
waiting
me.
for me to do something great on my pilgrimage. Something that will forever change our lives for the better.
Like make a
If I
sandwich
don't,
now.
it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian has ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen.
Even if they
Our
destroy
greatest
the
dream
flotilla.
is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out again. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy.
Can't
They're
remember if
very
we already did this.
reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I should go.
See you later.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
thinking. See, I don't know where to go. And that is a big problem. Because if I don't know where to go, I don't know how to progress. And if I don't know how to progress, then it will be difficult to move on. Tautologies are tautologies. But I know it's one of those, what is it, map areas.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
No.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Quickly do a little romancing, and then we'll be off to figure out where to go.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hand. Dr.
Best
Chakwas
crew
knows
ever.
what she's doing.
I've been thinking about Saren. I actually feel a little sorry for him now.
He's become a slave to the Reapers, and he can't even see it.
He is trapped inside his own mind. Part of him senses his identity slowly being swallowed up by Sovereign, but he is powerless to stop it. I wonder how he first fell into Sovereign's trap. Did he
Probably
think he could somehow
thinking he's
stop the
smarter than
Reapers
them.
from returning? Or was he simply driven by a lust for power and glory?
Whatever Saren's reasons may have been, they're long gone now. He has to be stopped.
And we're the guys to
Yes, I
stop him.
suppose you are right. He may be Sovereign's victim, but he is also a threat to all life as we know it. Let's not spend every free minute talking about Saren. It is bad enough we are chasing him across the galaxy.
I like talking with you, Liara, no matter what the subject.
Dun,
You
dun,
have
dun.
been very
That was very nice.
understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors have little basis in fact.
Aww.
When one of my people joins with an individual from another species, it is a very deep and spiritual exchange. We do not enter lightly into a union.
Spiritual
It sounds
exchange.
almost mystical.
A true union goes far beyond an ordinary melding. It is a connection that transcends the physical universe. Two become one. Thoughts and senses merge, identities intertwine. Memories and emotions
bit
weave
freaky.
themselves together, becoming entangled in a single rapturous whole. It is unlike any other experience. In some cases, it can be a truly life-changing event.
Are you saying you want to...
Oh, that was so
No.
awkward.
Oh no. I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so
Reserved.
The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species.
Uh-huh.
The way we Asari evolve and grow as a society. That is why I have never... that is why we must choose our partners with great care.
I want you to be absolutely sure about this, Liara.
I am only 106. Barely an
I am
adult by
only
Asari
older than
standards,
your
and
oldest human ever.
I spend most of my time absorbed in my
Oh wait,
research.
no. There's somebody
I
that was
never really
110.
thought
Never
about
mind.
it. Not until I met you. You are very special to me, Shepard.
I am very
But
special.
with all that's happened, Saren, the Geth, the Reapers, I do not know if we are ready for this.
These are dark times, Liara. Maybe once all this is over.
I'm glad you understand, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our personal feelings and focus on stopping Saren. I wish it did not have to be that way. But we all have to make sacrifices. Let's talk about something else.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
So it's off to find the Stargate thing. Which is somewhere in the universe. That's very far away. They could have been looking for it the whole time, but you know, Did not seem important at the time. So there's the thing we just got done with. So left click brings me back, zoom out. Escape brings me out more. Sorry, I know it's chugging. It's making me nauseous too. Boom. Holy shit, there's a lot of places that are just there. What's up with that place? See, this is out of concern. We'll go back to the Citadel. We'll see if we can find anything there. Oh sweet, there's a timer on this. I didn't realize. That makes my videos even better to record. Sorry, just random thoughts. Coming in hot. We could get to some of the quests that we have here. God knows we have a number of them. Excuse me, Cyborg Man. This is the council meeting place. Where do most of these people sleep? I mean, they could sleep on the floor, I guess. Let's accept that.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Dun 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 dun.
Tin Hut!
At ease. Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge
red or blue,
politicians'
depending on the
decision to throw you
oxygen
to the
levels.
Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here.
Dick.
I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
What did you find out of order?
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates, rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head
Alright,
at
I
that
got-
drive core of yours. 120 billion credits at element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy can be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet.
You don't
not
understand
count how many times that
espionage,
garrison goes
really.
to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Between Saren and the
Turians
Geth, we have
fucking
enough
made it.
enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
I think the Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I planned. Good
Thank
hunting,
you,
Commander
sir.
Shepard. Make us proud.
We got good marks. And leveled up. Is there any exciting news in the Citadel?
After years of poor economic performance, Exogeny has announced that its research colony on Pharos is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for Exogeny. Exogeny's stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
Yep. So I don't know what I'm looking for here. We'll do some like little submissions and whatnot. But since it was like left off at, oh, you just gotta explore. We're gonna explore for a while. If you know what I need to do,
Police have been seen in
don't
Al-Jalani,
spoil,
Western
but
the News. Would you
you
answer a
could give
few
hints.
questions for our viewers?
What sort of questions?
People back home have heard a lot of wild stories about you, Commander. I can give you the chance to set the record straight. What do you say?
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
oh,
Some have
face
said your
counts,
appointment
Clay.
is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
Dun dun dun.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public?
Oh no, that was
Do you
not
think
great.
it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander.
Well, it's
One
not
last
entirely
question,
human
Commander.
crew.
Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
I'm afraid I can't comment on whatever my current assignment may or may not be.
Don't worry, we'll find out.
Dun
The
dun
eyes
dun.
of Earth are on you. Don't let us down. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
That probably was a long overdue mission, but whatever. Let's go for that green dot.
One sec. Looking you up. Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
No, this is a shop. I thought.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stock for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Can I really not afford these? Why am I so poor? Why not? I like licenses. Why not?
CSEC seems more like a military op.
So those are elevators. Oh, this brings me back to way in the beginning. Gonna make a part quick.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee